just like Finland, because there is a saying that says, show me who your friend and I will tell you who you are. So now Finland is a friend of Biafra, and that means that Biafra also is going to do same and even more, because this is actually our nature. And you know one thing that they say also, they say that like attracts like. So it is not just a coincidence that our Prime Minister is residing in Finland, because this is a place that God has planned, because there is a spiritual attraction that dragged our leader, our Prime Minister, to Finland instead of America that he was supposed to have been. So on this note, let me submit the mic for the rest of the Biafrans to speak. Thank you very much for the opportunity. And I say, we must continue to speak and we continue to talk so that the wall of Jericho will crash and crash, because they have been capitalizing in our quietness and our civility all this while. And again, I want to say this because of what our Prime Minister just posted. You can see two people debating. One old fool was claiming that Simon Ekpa is on his own. Meanwhile, there was another man, Biafran there, who was telling him, you can't say that Simon Ekpa is not speaking in the interest of the people. You may say that he did not, he's not speaking for you, but he's speaking for the interest, and that is it. But even the host also acknowledged that this man has influence. So but the problem they have is that they don't understand that Simon Ekpa is not doing what he's doing alone. How can you explain the 50 million votes? Are there 50 million robots that have come online and voted? Are they going to deny that they don't see the videos coming from the homeland when people line up and actually expressing their views? Now, these are the people that because of the when they were actually the one pretending to be speaking for us, because of this kind of fools, that's why they've been doing all things they are doing. And you can see that the dynamism has changed. I was so happy to see the letter written by our Dr. Joy Orobi, of the Director General of the Biafra Foreign Affairs Ministry. And when I saw that, I felt good as a Biafran. And let me tell you something. Do you know how relieved this woman called Amaka will feel now? She felt protected. Even if this Amaka was against Biafra, I'm telling you, and all her friends today, I'm telling you that today she is going to feel safer than ever. I read even some in the comments, somebody saying, thank you, Prime Minister, for putting their part of Edo in Biafra. That he used to be someone who was against, Edo being part of Biafra. But after seeing what is happening, how the government of Biafra aggressively defends her own, even when their own even wallowing in ignorance, they will still defend them. So what more can any human being be asking for than you have a government that goes to defend you? And I'm telling you, we are so proud of this government, and we are so proud of our Prime Minister. I'm so proud of you, all of you, because you made it possible, because you are the ones that believed in him when nobody actually believed in him. But today, look at how much we have gone, and the enemies are panicking because there's nothing they can do to us. Thank you very much. I submit my mark here. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, the United States of Biafra, for that wonderful submission. Before I go to you, Ben, and our minister must be given a preferential, ministers in the house must be given preferential treatment, and those in the homeland as well. Rooney went out with my co-host too. So, Ben, I will bring you down and bring you up again so that I can see if I can co-host someone else. Very, very important. Thank you so much. Go ahead. You can give to our minister, MID Briggs, for being here, the professor of linguistics and military language.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Is it me? Can I? Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. I thought I was giving the mic.
Yeah. Go on, sir. Go on,
okay,
sir.
Okay, I greet all of you, especially the anchor of the program, Minister Homeland. all the ministers here present, Biafran people, Ben Owa, you know, DRIK, yeah, United States of Biafra. This name is very, very good. Onye Oma Wachineke. I have seen Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa, you need to let these people to understand that our brothers in America, Hajiego, Jido Yibo, you know, you understand what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying now? You get what I'm saying now? Mr. Snow, you're welcome. Frank, the Biafran, Simon Ekpa, Nkiruka, Kanko here, our people. Hey, but yeah, we need everybody to come and follow Biafra under the leadership of His Excellency Mazi Ekpa Njoko. All the obese should come and line up here because people should understand the enigma, the plan of the colonial master. The plan of the colonial master was for them to unite negatively 3 different dominant ethnic groups: Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, or Igbo, Yoruba, Igbo. These are 3 different supposed under modernism, under the reign of constitutionalism. These people supposed not to be united under any nomenclature. It's just like uniting Italy, Germany, and France forcefully. These 3 European nations are different physiognomically, metaphysically, culturally, linguistically. That is what they did to us. While in their own state, they respect themselves. Even state like Finland. In fact, I don't have to use Finland as example, hitherto, what I'm saying. But look at Finland. How many population? How many millions? But they fought. I don't want to put it there. It's better to make use of State of Vatican. State of Vatican. Vatican is a country. It's a country. How many population? It's not up to 5,000 people that made up of Vatican cities. Vatican City is a country under Italy. You have the Republic of Saint Marine. It's not up to 4 million. We ourselves will find it difficult to understand the trick that the colonial masters played on our head. The Ghanaians understood it and they quickly changed the name from Gold Coast to Ghana, from Rhodesia to Zimbabwe, from Upper Volta to Burkina Faso after the War of Independence. But Nigerians oh my goodness, I try to avoid this kind of personal, sentiment. I don't know how I'm going to put it. Nigerians, due to the fact that they mixed different people, they called it together. They also coined the word unity in diversity. How can you be united if you are vast? And they go for people who study supposed to understand the etymology of parola, what you call the etymology of word. Unity is unity, diversity is diversity. Unity in diversity is it is fraudulent. It's like Fulani who came from all the way from Futajelon. Futajelon trace the northern part of Africa, where they occupied around 1700s before the Usman Dafodio was invited by the northern, the northern heads, chiefs from Gobir to come and bring education. But instead of bringing education, they brought religion. And that is what the northerners and the entire Nigerians are suffering from today. Brothers and sisters and lovers of freedom. I have 5 kidnap and assassination attempts against our prime minister. But thanks to the intelligence and the intelligentsia of the state of Finland, they were being foiled. And that is how it is going to be happening. That is how it is going to be happening. The most thing I like in this time is what the Prime Minister did by extending the invitation hands to the government of Nigeria on behalf of our upcoming declaration, so that they will use their dual viewing lacuna to see what is going to happen in Biafra. Now it is not in Helsinki, but in Lahti. In Lahti, Finland, it is going to happen there. So that after they will learn what we call civility and orderliness, the imprimatur and the prerogative of the constitution and the law, what we call the reign of the law, etymology of respublicum. Republic means province, not individual things. That is the reason why under republican system, which gave birth to democracy, the law is above everything. It's above Jesus Christ. It's above Calibus. It's above Halibus. It's above the mountain Holibus. It's above everything. The constitution is raised above. That is what they need to learn. If not, that the whole world has given positive reasoning to them. They said that Nnamdi is right. The United Nations Working Group under human right and self that Nnamdi is right. And say, release this man, and not only releasing him, you should apologetically and genuflectly beg and give him compensation. And even came back and give the country of Nigeria the benefit of 6 months with which it can use to give this jurisdictional reparation to him. But they failed to do that because the people in Nigeria allow themselves to be ruled on the net by the colonial masters or colonial vandals. They see colonial masters as their oga, vulgarly speaking. That is the reason why they cannot reason with their cerebellum, and medulla oblongata, including the frontal and back lobe. Any acumen of reasoning, they are not reasoning. They are looking at what white man will tell them. White man that has no mouth in European Union law. In the European Union, Britain has no mouth because they have Brexit. Even though they're inside the European Union, they cannot violate the impeccable European law. Not even they always like using Africans. Now, they are foolishly and sheepishly and stupidly saying that they're going to European Union to force Finland to do what? That is nonsense. Finland and the European Union is under international law. Article 1, paragraph 2, law 28 July, Article 1, 1951. It says law of no refoulement, meaning the potestant of a nation to obeying the jus cogens, which is the international inderogable law, meaning that you cannot do a similar case of Nnamdi Kanu, who is speaking for his people, or somebody that run away from his land due to what persecution, nature, such as disaster or disaster caused by man, such as political nature. You see, they don't understand international law. That's why they will be moping and rigmaroling till the day Biafra will be declared and defended, just as the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic government in exile said. So our people must be steadfast and support this government, because it is to this government Africa must be liberated. The likes of the Arikana, Patrice Lumumba, the professor himself, and every other people are waiting for Biafra to do the last miracle, so that we will organize Africa and become human beings. We will ameliorate everything that God has given to us. I didn't condemn your religion, but He didn't condemn your language. He didn't condemn eba that you eat, otara that you eat. And you only condemn your spiritual system. If you condemn your spiritual system, it means you cannot be organized politically. Politically, it's not politics in the sense of Nigerian practice. It's just as we are now, planning on how we will survive. That is the etymology of politics. As I'm trying to use this mic, I want to thank everybody, especially our ladies, a lady that is with the lamb, and all the fellow ladies, and all our men, because must work in tandem. That was what our new minister that was introduced, they said, and Claradim, you are welcome always. May God bless you. If you are here, yes, you are welcome.
Internet is not good, Biko.
Can anybody still hear him?
I can't hear him. I think he's having.
Okay, thank you so much, MID Briggs, for that wonderful submission. Before we go to Ronnie, because we are speaking before you were brought down, please, my co-host, Ben, check your DM. If anybody that is going to be speaking, check their DM if they have not shared our space, because this message is going wide, all the nooks and crannies of Biafran land. So if you want to speak, please make sure you have shared the space. Very, very important, because those people in your own platform should also get the message. Thank you so much. Go ahead, Ronnie.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. David. Thank you for the opportunity. Professor Mead, I greet you, sir. I was making my submission when our Zoo network interrupted me. You know, when you are on the side of truth, believe me sincerely, you will be under attack. That's how to know that you're doing the right thing. When you are about to expose this evil, damnable republic contraction, be ready for a series of attacks. But we are here, we will always win, because we are the children of the light. We are the light that lightens the world. This is the reason why you see the whole world under Britain is doing everything to see if it's possible to stop this light from this beacon that is coming from Africa to stop. But as you can see, how on earth will somebody, a right-thinking human being, will be supporting a country that supports terrorism? I mean, that support people slaughtering pregnant women, opening their, the belly, bringing out the fetus inside of the baby, killing the baby. We are talking about a country that supports this kind of thing.
Cannibalism.
We are talking of a country that hates truth, that kills the citizen. Times you heard of NSAS. They carried their flag, they killed them. They came back again, end bad governance. What happened? They killed them. We are talking of a terrible contraction that have made people's lives a misery. We are talking about getting away from this damnable contraction, that's going to a better country. You can listen to, go on, like the doctor said, listen to the defense, meeting they held, the teaching and the lecture. Why wouldn't you want this country, Biafra? When you see all these things, all these wonderful departments and people that handle them coming out, especially when professor is teaching, I like listening because I will learn a lot. We have a lot of people, great men who are, pushing this, and supporting this restoration. And I don't know why you are still sitting on the fence after hearing and seeing these things. Honestly, you will have yourself to blame if your name is not part of the people making the history. Because like I kept telling people, your children will ask you, where were you? And I wonder what you'll be. Definitely, you will be feeling so sorry about yourself. If you are still sitting on the fence, now is the time. I want to use this opportunity to thank Mazen Nandekalo. Mazen Nandekalo, we thank you so much. We thank you for giving us Obatobi, Mazen Simon Ekpa. Who knows what would have been of us today if this man you gave us didn't, come on board. Look at 5 kidnapping and assassination attempts on him. For what? For saying, don't kill my people. For saying, no, you can't continue to kill these Biafrans and get away with it. This terrible terrorist country after him. You know why they find it difficult? Because he is in a country of law. And we want to thank you, Finnish government. We want to thank you so much. Indeed, you have proven that you are a country of law. You are not lawless, terrible, and a damnable zoological republic called Nigeria. Rather, you are a country that believes in your law and have respect for your citizens. We are grateful for foiling all the attempts. Finnish police, you have our respect. This is what we are bringing to Biafra. We're going to have a great nation, a nation that you will be proud of.
Yes, sir.
A nation that you will come and say, yes, I have an ally in Africa, great Biafrans. Thank you for protecting our Prime Minister. Thank you for,
Amen.
standing by him, even when nobody can. We are forever grateful to you. And to you, great Biafrans here, thank you for giving that your token. The result of your token is glaring. You can see it today.
Good morning.
That thing you have been doing,
How are you doing?
that your money you have been giving is not in vain at all. You are doing the right thing. And we all can bear witness to that today. These people, they have not stopped. Look at anybody that is still doubting that these people don't like us. Look at the recent Amaka patient that responded to the threat of another person, in another, space. Look at how their National Assembly wake up. They didn't wake up when Senator Bukachuwa, a Fulani man, say Igbo don't deserve presidency. They deserve death. They didn't write everywhere. They didn't get this man arrested. They didn't get, wake up when this kind of a person, a Yoruba, was calling the killing of Igbos in Kaduna and everywhere. We didn't say that Abike, that whatever her name is, writing everywhere.
They only come when
countless and countless of threats made against Igbos and Biafrans. They always fell on deaf ear. You don't see these people say a thing, and you are there telling I believe. Not all of us are Biafra. Some of us are Nigerian. You are very stupid. Sorry to use that language. You are. Indeed, you are foolish.
Foolish people.
You are having dancing and mingling with people who want you dead. At any given time, they will show you that they are not with you. You are a useful idiot. That's what they call you in their Quran. Believe me, they are using you. After using you, they will dump you. How many of you now have had the karma has begun? Have you been hearing all use of Kalu them? Have you been hearing? Is one after the other. All those people that rallied around and kidnapped this saint, they will go for it. One after the other. All of them are sick. Ladies and gentlemen, they are going through hell. but they are not telling you. They are patching up. All these Eastern governors, they are not okay. They are patching up. They're not going to tell you that. Look at the 30 days lockdown. Have you been hearing them talk about it? They have accepted it already. They know they can't fight. It's all, Biafra is here. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys made it happen.
Yes.
Whenever you get home today, get off your mind today, drink champagne. You made it happen. And begin to thank this man, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and his boy, and his, disciple, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Because, Mazi Simon Ekpa always tell us, he say, I know when Biafra will come. All those people, the IPOB Nigeria, they will be laughing. He's not coming again. When is he coming? He's not coming again last year. Countdown, countdown. Little did they know that he used that countdown to play them boju, because he knows where they will be landing, and he used it to expose their treachery. You can hear how they expose themselves. Most of them are now telling you, if you call me IPOB, I will have problem with you. But these were the people who were running around and running around Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, claiming we are with you everywhere. Yeah, great Biafrans, like Doctor said. They are collecting 200 pounds, some are 4,000 pounds. How can you be fighting for your freedom and you'll be paid? No,
to support you, Miss Romney, let me support you. Take ice water. We have won them. We have enveloped the world. To support you with your declaration and your assertion, I want to tell you that Ucheme, notwithstanding the fact that it was thanks to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that he got his paper certificate in the Great Britain, he was also awarded the whooping sum of 4,000 pounds.
Back then.
And he wanted more. He wanted what we call the incrementum of the solidus. And then Nnamdi Kanu said, no, take it easy now. There are people dying in Biafra land. One day, Ishibariye Ucheme 4, and he started challenging his master. God bless you.
Hey.
Thank you, Professor, for reminding me. Yes, we saw it happen. Even you that's what we're talking about. How do you expect somebody who is being paid to fight for freedom? It's not going to happen. He'll be swayed. Do you understand? These are the people who have been deceiving Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Whenever Nnamdi Kanu say, oh, we're not going to do any election in Biafra land, they will come to him. When the case say, me, I come on down. Because they have gone behind him, meeting these politicians, collecting money from them, and said, don't worry, we will talk to him. And the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was dying in silence until one day God showed him. He bumped into the video, analysis of Mazi Simon Ekpa. Many people don't know this. He was marveled. He said, wait a minute, there's somebody like this who is talking. Because what Mazi Simon Ekpa does then was, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made his broadcast, this young man will come and analyze it and make it easier for people like us to understand. And honestly, I always look forward to his analysis. Immediately Mazi Nnamdi Kanu finishes, I will be waiting for him. Whenever he come aboard, I will go to his YouTube channel to listen. Because he will make that thing, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In fact, he will make it simpler and more understandable to anybody who doesn't even know a thing. You will get to understand it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bump into that video and say, what? Wait a minute. Hey, Biafrans, you see that guy? Many people don't know they have a prophet in their midst. And they didn't even know. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the prophet of our time, said, hey, you guys should be listening to this guy. Share his video. Number 2, he said, he didn't stop. He said, he is bringing a new dimension to what we are doing. Ladies and gentlemen, the new dimension came. Guess what? Those devils, agents of darkness who have been surrounding him, they wanted to stop it. They were listening to with one ear.
Ronnie,
whereas he's going the other way.
Ronnie, let me interject. After this, I will not interject again. You are analyzing the word of you are analyzing the word of His Excellency Mazen Amdekano, the Hamadike one of Biafra and of Africa, the eye opener of the entire African race, black race. When Nnamdi Kanu entered into the space of Mazi Simon Ekpa Joko, he marveled. That was not the first time. Now, that thing he said has double meaning. He said he's bringing this struggle to new dimension. And what that followed that is that Simon Ekpa is the prayer answered. Thank you.
Yes, Professor. Is the prayer answered indeed, because he saw something that we didn't see then. He saw something that we didn't see, because he said very profoundly, share his video, listen to him. He is bringing a new dimension to what we are doing. Ladies and gentlemen, you all can be a witness to that new dimension today. Do we start counting? Today, we have respect all around the world. We have Biafra Republic government in exile. We have de facto one in the homeland. We now can be boldly walk in the street and talk about Biafra. Before, it was not like that. This was what gave that our sister, Canadian sister, to talk. Because he knew that he has a government that will speak for her, and this government came on board right on time to defend her. Because whatever is good for the gander, it's good for the goose. You cannot be using this hand to beat me and now tell me how to cry. It's not going to happen. So you that are still supporting the damnable zoological report because of the peanut you are being paid, you are eating blood money. All those people this terrorist government are killing, you are part of it. Maybe you don't know. All those evil they are making on our people, you are part of it. Continue to collect that money and see you and karma. You will not escape it. Believe me sincerely. Just like those people that reneged against Moses didn't see the promise land. So many of you that have been fighting our prime minister, fighting all of us who want a better country, you will hear it, but you will not see it. You will be hearing it, but you can't enter. I'm not cursing you. That's the obvious reality. So my people, today is our fundraising. Another day to pay our tithe and offerings to the Biafra Republic government in exile. We are doing the right thing. We are saving lives. You guys are wonderful. Thank you very much for coming here, and God bless you all. Yeah, Dr.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Can I go now? My brother Ronnie, are you done?
Yeah, Brett, are you there? Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Can I go ahead now?
Brett, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Brett?
Yes, can I go
All
ahead?
right. Where you are, it's a bit noisy. Can you shift a bit?
Can you hear me now?
Better. Go ahead.
All right. Greetings, everyone. I greet our comrades, our brothers, and our sisters in the midst. Our ministers, I greet each and every one of us. My brother homeland, we don't work. I salute each and every one of us. Yeah, I'm really glad for the new development coming up. When this is happening, when this was starting, a lot of them was looking down on our prime minister, because right from the time they kidnapped our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. You see why I always salute that man, Nnamdi Kanu, and that's his son, Simon Ekpa. You see, it seems these are the people that God took his time, to prepare to come and liberate his children from this damnable republic of animal kingdoms. I have never seen a country in the whole world, I mean, in the whole world, that is as useless as this country called Nigeria. I've never in my life. I am not in diaspora, but I can beat my chest and tell you that I have never seen any country in the world that is as useless and as senseless as this damnable place called Nigeria. A country that has no rule of law, a country that doesn't feel concerned about the insecurities going around the state. Now look at what is happening. You know, this is the reason why I love our Prime Minister so much. Now he has given them another ultimatum of another 60 days long, another 60 days, so that their mind, so that even if they are feeling that, you know, after this 30 days, you know, they will relax and they start over again. Another 60 days is waiting for them again. And this is it. And none of them is talking anymore, because they have seen that, you know, when power jam power, the lesser power will go down. And that is what is happening. Please, my brother Ronnie, are you still hearing me? I'm somehow
hearing you, but we are hearing you. Are having a lot of something. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Go ahead. Are you there, Drake? Hello, Drake.
Yes,
Can you hear?
If you are still hearing me, yeah. So, is beginning to happen.
Can you move a bit from where you are? There's a lot of interference from your end.
Okay.
While he's doing that, I think, Drake, why not do that and come back up? We go to Onyema. Onyema, are you there?
Yeah, so I did. Yeah.
All right, you go ahead. Oga Ben, I think we should be timing these people so that all of us, it will go around.
Okay, I think
when we start having
maybe 3 to 4 minutes or something like that, if possible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, we can.
All right.
Onyema, you have 4 minutes.
All right.
You have time.
Okay. Let me start from thanking Finland for showing us a kindness in a time like this, to stand by our Prime Minister to protect him. I used to say those days that today, who is making noise now? Somebody is making noise.
Hello, Drake. Drake, mute your mic, please. Somebody is speaking. Oh, yeah, go ahead, please.
All right. Before Israel become a state, United States was standing strong by their side. And today, I become one of the best friends of America. And I want to thank Finland for doing that. At least what our own cousins failed to do for our leader, Mazen Amdekano. Today, Finland is doing that for our Prime Minister, for protection. And they were grateful for that. I also want to say our Prime Minister to also be careful, because we know that the people we are dealing with, Nigeria, they don't have conscience, because they cannot win the argument, they cannot win debate. You can see that in social media. If you want to argue with a Nigeria, they'll start cursing and all of that. They cannot win a debate, they cannot win argument, so they will result in violence. They will either try to kidnap, poison, or kill. So you will also be more careful. Having said that, I want to also tell Nigerians, especially those who listen to this broadcast, to know that Biafra today have a government. We, the Biafran people, today will have a government, not these criminals in Abuja or in State House in so-called Igbo or Biafran territory. We will have government now that can come for our rescue anywhere in the world. So, if they run before, we know they run again. If we are afraid before, we are not afraid again. Because enough of the bullying. You know, when they bully us and say all manner of things against us, they think we should keep quiet. Now, only our sister, just only one person speak. Oh, here want to lose, bro. But we don't care. I remember when I was in Bahrain, one of our brother was to be deported back to Nigeria. So I went to immigration to give him a flight ticket because they say we are going to buy ticket for him to return. Then I went to give him a flight ticket. When I got to the immigration, I asked one of the captain, Bahrainian immigration officer, I asked him, you are deporting these people and you are asking them, you keep them here for 3 months, feeding them, asking them to buy ticket. Where are they going to get the money from? Do you know what this captain told me? He said to me that before they deport people without asking them to buy ticket. But there is a Nigerian man, this captain told me, a Yoruba man. He said the man is from Western Nigeria. He's the one representing Nigeria in Bahrain. He told them, he went to immigration and told them, if anybody from Nigeria is landing in Lagos airport or Abuja airport, that person is Igbo or a Christian, they should not provide ticket for him.
You have a minute more, 1 minute more.
All right. Investigate what I'm telling you now in Bahrain. And so that's why when I see some of our people say, I'm not Igbo, I'm not Biafra, I'm this. My friend, you are just a fool. Because if you go, when I went to that immigration, a lot of people who were stranded there that does not even have anybody back here to send them money. We as people from so-called South. So it is time all of us come together to battle Nigeria, boot for boot, iron for iron, until we get out of this place. And we must stand with our prime minister. Come rain, come shine, no matter what people say. And those who are gossiping in the media house is not speaking for us, or we did not vote. If you like, vote. If you don't like, don't vote. We don't care. The vote has been cast, and on the 2nd of December, the Biafra will be declared and will defend it, because we cannot continue to stay with people who have often shown to us that they don't want us. And we cannot pretend that we are not hearing it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much for that submission. Dr. Ben, Mr. Ben, do you have anything to say?
No, Rooney.
Hello.
No, Rooney, just go on, because most of you that are requesting, I'm checking. If they are not part of us, I'll just remove them straight. Just go on, please.
You are doing a great job, size. You are doing good job. Drake, can we not hear you now? I will give you your 4 minutes. Okay.
Am I okay now?
Ah, man, that place is still noisy. What's happening? It's noisy. Is there a way you can move away from where you are right now to have better reception or something? You know, in the absent, why you do that?
Is it better now?
Okay, we can manage you. Go ahead.
Is it better now?
Yes, a bit.
All right.
You have your 4 minutes. Go ahead.
All right. I appreciate each and every one of you, my brother Ronnie. You are doing a wonderful work, you know. You are doing a wonderful work. Yeah, we have not much thing to be, arguing and dragging with them. I think they were not even talking about us, about the Biafra Republic government in Israel before. So what is happening now? What is going on now? I think the rain has started falling. They think it's something that they will keep hiding. Even this our Biafra Liberation Army that they keep squeezing. A time shall come when they will be forced to be speaking about them. It's a promise our prime minister made to them. It's happening. Any of them that say that is not happening, the person should put body. Are they not seeing what is happening in the South? In the South, they call it. Our Biafra land is being protected. No governor has spoken since this started. That is to tell you that we have defeated them. In every angle, in every ramification, we have defeated them. They are not how they're all now hiding in shame. You know, like our Prime Minister always say, that we will fight these people with everything within him. And it is happening. So let's forget about all these terrorists that are, you know, still standing on the fence. Our focus now is on the 2nd of December. For it to be declared, and then the rest will be a story. But the only thing we need now is we are now in the highest time of supporting. This is the high time this government needs our support. We really need this support in any way you can to support this government. Remember, we are fighting the terrorist state that has billions of nairas. But we are defeating them with our own, you know, funds, with our fundraisers. Now imagine if the whole Biafrans could join hands together to push up this fight. So wherever you are, please support and support and support in any way you know you can. Let's support this our liberation, so that we can get us from this dominable republic of animal kingdoms, where they don't regard their citizens. They don't bother about what is happening. They don't care about their citizens. Look at a country that say people are dying every day. There is no day that you wake up in this zoo that you will not hear that someone died. People are dying every day. Go to a civilized country. When they lose one of their citizens, every of their citizens respect that person.
Blake, you have 1 minute more.
All I round up. But what is happening now? What is happening in this zoo? They will lose thousands a day, but they will overlook it because they don't care about you. And this is the more reason we should stand to fight these people. To fight these people with everything in us. Our Prime Minister has given them another heart attack. That after these 30 days, another 60 days will take over. And I'm sure that the BP they are having, you know, another one will increase after these 30 days. BP upon BP, until all of them flush out from our land. Thank you, my brother Aaron, and my brother Homeland and Benwabu. I appreciate each and every one of us. Although I'm still at work, but I just managed myself to go somewhere, you know, where it's much better, so that I can talk to my lovely brothers and sisters. I appreciate each and every one of us here. Thank you.
Yeah, God bless you, Drake, for that wonderful submission. They have started peeing in their pints. In fact, they will be wondering who even advised us to go this guy. Why did we even do it? I know they must have been, you know, being angry with Binchi and the rest, but they will not come out and tell you, because you know how much they are losing. Do you know how much they are losing since they kidnapped Mazin and the Kalu? They are losing billions. All right? They are regretting it. But shame wouldn't allow them be. Shame is not allowing them. You can imagine when you see some of them coming online, start telling you insecurity in the Southeast, it doesn't concern us. But every day they are crying. As we speak now, there's fuel scarcity. Nobody even know what is causing it in Nigeria, especially in Lagos. Nobody know. If you ask them, what's the cause? Nobody know. They will be telling you, This one will tell you. This one will tell you. They are not talking. They don't want to talk. But we,
my brother Ronias, I'm talking. My brother Ronias, I'm talking to you. Where I am now, per liter now is 2,000 naira. Per liter 2,000. No reduction. Where I am now.
That is what it is. It's 2,000, even in Lagos. And you see, after all this madness, somebody will be advising you to continue. Let us join together. Let us forget we are not tribal people. Let's be detribalized. Bullshit. We are tribal people. You can't just wake up all of a sudden and tell us we are not. You are a big joke. You say you are a detribalized Nigeria. Even when you talk at the end of it, say, as a Yoruba man, as an Igbo man, are you not deceiving yourself? Even your mind is telling you, hey, you are tribal, because that is who you are. You can't change it. UK, for example, they are tribal people. They discover themselves and start moving according to their tribal lines. They were having serious problem before, until they came to Biafra and saw democracy. And they went back there. Then I say, hey, ladies and gentlemen, look at the way we are going to do this thing. We have been to this Biafra and we saw how the people are. You meet somebody and ask him or something, we say, until even their king will tell you, let me talk to my people and hear from them first to know if the decision to make. And today, they now went to United Kingdom and they solved that problem. Even as we are talking, Northern Ireland want to move away. We haven't seen them. They have conducted their referendum several times and they failed. Any day they get the number, they will get out peacefully. But here, in this damnable zoological republic, they see it as a war. When you are talking referendum, they say, you people are inviting war. You people, warmongering people who are not calling peaceful people who want freedom, that we are the one inviting war. Can you see the irony? They are the ones shouting war up and down. Have you ever had any of us, starting from Mazen and the Kalu till death, tell you we are calling for war? None. We have always been asking for referendum. And we not tell you, if you refuse to, give us referendum, then we will have it the other way. Your choice. But for you to tell us that we will continue to be with you forever, no, it's not. It's not going to happen. It's not possible. Do you understand? So let me go to Mr. Editor. Mr. Editor, are you there?
Oh yes. You
have the mic for 4 minutes, please.
All right. Shalom. Greetings, everybody in the building. I love you all with the love of God. I'm always excited to be in the midst of my brothers and sisters. Honestly speaking, any Biafran who is not supporting the cause, either by retweeting, either by commenting, either by financing, either by supporting in any little way, I'm sorry for you. I'm very, very sorry for you, because we have gotten to a point where the truth is very, very glaring. The truth is not hidden. You remember when our leader said that he would destroy the zoo with the truth? And we are seeing it. The blind, even if they can't see, they are hearing the sound. What Nigeria need is a total disintegration. And what our PM is doing is working in the right direction. And some of our brothers who think that there is a way to go about, come on board. Come on board. Bring up your ideas. Whatever you think you can offer, you can bring to the table. The door is widely open. You understand me? So you see, there is something our people don't understand. When you come in the presence of these Runu guys, you want to make yourself feel different, like you just want to sound reasonable to them. You want to sound as if you are a different person, you are detribalized or whatever. These guys don't take you the way you take yourself. I was in a space hosted by this Abe guy, and this our brother, what's this? Yeah, his useless name again. This doggy. He was trying to sell himself. Like, no. You can't say that. Do you know my father? Do you know my uncle? Do you know? And these guys are telling him that no Igbo man condemned the woman, the statements he made. And I was like, is this guy okay? This guy is mentally deranged. You don't care about what triggered this woman to respond the way she did. It's none of your business.
Editor, are you hearing me? Can you hear me?
I don't know. Am I?
I'm hearing you. Can you hear me? Mr. Editor, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I said that guy you mentioned is a APC member, is a government paid agent. So don't anywhere you see him, just forget about him. All right.
He's a useless guy. He's a useless guy. Like, I don't like simple reasoning, like common sense. You understand me? I was like, hey, oh my God. Oh my God. See, we have destroyed the zoo with the truth. And this is the trajectory we are going to keep following until the actualization of the independent state of Biafra. And there is nothing anybody can do about it. If you think it's easy for you to go and extradite or kidnap, whatever you think, the easiest way you think is possible to go and extradite our PM, do it. Let's see. Go ahead and do it. They have tried every means possible. They have tried assassination. They have tried kidnapping. They have tried What have they not tried? This is to tell you that the good Lord is with us. In fact, this is the last fight.
Mr. Editor, you have a minute to wrap it up.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm just glad that I'm alive to witness what is happening right now. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate you all. One love.
Thank you, my brother, Mr. Editor. That guy you mentioned, just know he's a paid agent. He always goes there to defend the people paying him. He turns white. He turned it black, white. I heard him when I was in the space, but I didn't even pick mic. I was listening. This guy, whenever he come up, I feel like slapping him because where I am boiling. I can't just, sometimes if I'm on speaker session, I will come off my mic. They'll wish I said, no. I can't just be this, calm with somebody who is spewing out garbage, turning white, black, turning black, white. Man, people like that, watch them out. They are. You see him, you see the other one.
Mr. Roni, if you have BP, if you usually have BP, please stop going to those spaces. Just stop going to those spaces. Because these people are a bunch of criminals that they are using tools that they are using to to fight us, because they we are now in a social media warfare. You understand? We are now in a social media warfare. So just avoid them. Let them keep spitting out their rubbishes and nonsense. But at the end, the truth shall prevail, and we shall have our victory. You understand? Leave all those bunch of criminals.
Yes, my brother.
You understand?
Yes, my brother. And
even the other one that a woman has, the other one that a woman has taken over. I don't even know whether not the woman they control, but they control the woman. You see how these people, they will be standing, and people are accusing your own demand that is fighting for the liberation of your people, and you are there. Oh, goodness me! Our leader Maznam Dekan will say, if it was only me, they will say I am mad. But now that is all of us. What do we call it?
Yes, my brother, is
Mr.
amazing.
Mr. Ronnie, you see, one problem I have is that when you try to even give these guys the kind of energy they are giving us, this X space restrict, like my account right now is under restriction. I can't comment, I can't follow.
My brother, they are wasting their time. They are being paid to do what they are doing, those Indians, all right? This is the reason why our own app is coming, and we will bring they will be the one looking for us. All right. So forget about what they are doing. They have failed. This thing, you see, when something good is about to happen, believe me, you see a lot. Even you, as a Christian or whatever you believe in, there's this idea. They say, anytime something is about to end, that's when you see you have to put all your energy to, scale through, because my brothers and sisters, we are in that era where you need to guide your heart, mind the kind of information you like entering. There is this fiery dart of the enemy. It's trying to sow. You see them whenever they see our space, they are collecting mic to come and derail our conversation, to come and start, putting doubt in your heart. You can imagine that one that picked Mike when our PM was having space. He was claiming, I'm a researcher, blah, blah, blah. And when our PM engaged him, he lost it. He couldn't even know anything. He couldn't even say anything. He was dumbling. He will go there. He will come back here. He made a mess of himself. These are the people who are telling. So when you hear them, why do you think whenever they are talking, they will say, I'm an Igbo man? Because they want the people paying them to know, okay, that you are the guy. Oh yeah.
Mr. Rooney, why do you think that they always use Igbo or Biafra as a topic? Why do you think so?
That is why now, my brother, they are paid to do this thing. So they will tell you, I'm an Igbo man, so that the people paying them will know, oh yeah, you are doing the work. So that the people they are talking to, those are funjas, are those who are anti-Biafrans, will not give them will be supporting them. They need support because they don't want to be left alone. Because once they hear them say, you are an Igbo man, they will not be wondering, and you are talking like this. This guy is like he's with us, So forget about them. Do you understand? So when you hear them come online and tell you blah blah blah, forget we have won that argument. They are only rambling and making noise. Mazi Onyema, you can go ahead. You have your minute, 4 minutes, please.
All right. Again, I want to just comment on like what our brother have just said. You see, some people in some space trying to make Nigeria know that they support Nigeria. They are one Nigeria. They are born in Lagos. They are born in Abuja. But they forgot one thing, that when problem come, they are not going to ask you, are you an Igbo? You believe me, Biafra or not? All of us from the southeast and where you call Soutsouth, they know all of us as Igbo. It's only when they come to political division, they want to divide us in order to rule us. But when they come to some matters, they treat all of us the same. So anybody in anywhere trying to make himself a glorified slave, time will come, he will regret, because he is going to die before those of us who are asking for Biafra. Today, where is Ifanyoba? I'm hearing something on social media that it's like Ojo Zokal is dead. And how I wish that would be a good news. He would die. Because see, these people don't know that we have decided to leave Nigeria, because for years now we are not welcomed in Nigeria. Our business are not welcome. Our jobs and our families are not welcome in Nigeria. You are treated like a slave in a supposedly be your country. And we cannot continue to hold that. And that is why I'm using this privilege to anybody that is a Biafra anyway. If you like, say you are not going to support us, in the fullness of time, all of us will bear the bond, because we must defend our land. We must stand by our prime minister. And whether those who are saying he's not speaking for them, that is their business. At the fullness of that, we are dragging everybody into this, and they will push everybody out of this, because we want to get our freedom. We cannot continue to live with these people. These people didn't mean well for us. We left before they sent their soldier through a Goan to fight and bring us back to Nigeria. And now we are with them. They are still complaining about us and we want to go. They are still standing on the way. We cannot continue to live like this. So I was calling everybody, especially those of you who have family who are working in local government, especially in the 5 eastern states that is on lockdown. Call them. We are not going to take those rubbish again. We are done in Nigeria. And this is my stand. Thank you, my sister.
Thank you, my brother Onyema. You know,
my brother,
another
Onyema, I wanted to ask those people that have voted. Are they robots or who? That this useless man that called himself talented was talking rubbish. We that voted and those people that voted, are we robot or you see how foolish these people are?
That man is working in the Zoom media. He know what he's saying. He doesn't want to be picked up on the road. You know, Nigeria, there's no freedom of speech. Those of us, we are here in the zoo. We know what we are going through. So when you see them saying, inside of them, they know that what they are saying is wrong. But because they are afraid that when they are leaving that station, they may be picked up on the road. That is why he's saying what he's saying. He will not tell you that he did not see the video of people lying up in one community to after one community another voting. He's not going. He said he have asked 1 or 2 people. He's not going to tell you he did not see those videos.
Thank you for that. I want to use this opportunity to welcome our Honorable Minister Ugo 247, sir. You have the mic. Minister Ugo, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you so much, my brother. God bless you. Homeland and Ronnie, Ben, Ben Okankova, everyone with love and all respect to every member of the cabinet and my respect to all of you ministers of information that are here this morning. I just joined and I heard the last speaker said 6 eastern states. That's just what I want to correct because I have not been. I just joined in. I just joined last 1 minute. So I want to correct that, please. There is nothing like 6 eastern states. We have Biafra land. We have only Biafra land. The 6 eastern states is just one of the tools the Nigeria British mentality used in dividing and destroying us. And we are no longer there is nothing like 6 geopolitical 6 eastern states, 6 this one. No, we are not accepting that anymore. So we are not identifying ourselves as 6 eastern states. We are identifying ourselves now like as Biafrans. You see the map, the new map has been, if you've not seen it, go to our Prime Minister's handle, you will see it. Everything is clear. Even if there is something that is not clear there, everything, ask question, everything will be clear to you. So we are not states of anything, CC or CC. We are not, if you remember, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said something like that, and our Prime Minister have continuously said we are not any geopolitical or 6 instances. All those people they are doing it for their own political selfish wickedness. They are just oppressors. So that's what I just want to correct. Thank you so much. We move.
Thank you, our Honorable Minister. Thank you for that correction, and we have taken it, and I think Monyema has taken note. Monyema, we are not geopolitical zone. We are Biafra, 40 United States, okay? And I know that you know that, all right? Yeah, so I want to, don't worry, we don't need you to say anything because you understand, it's just a correction that our Honorable Minister made. We don't need any rebuttal. God bless you. Thank you. I think I should move to United States of Biafra. You have 4 minutes.
Hey, okay, my brother. You know, when I wanted to speak before, they collected your mic. Good afternoon, sir. All right, so it's a pleasure to be here again, and just like we are saying, like our honorable minister Ugo, it's a pleasure. Good afternoon from my location, and that correction you made is very apt and very important. That as we are fighting for freedom, we must understand that this fight is not just a physical fight; it's also a mental fight, a psychological war we are fighting. That means we are dismantling and delegitimizing Nigerian institutions. We also delegitimize all the names and nomenclature they brought to us and the mindset of that slave they wanted to give to us. So we do not recognize all their southeast and south-south. It doesn't exist. The only thing that exists is Biafra land. We are from Biafra land. Yes, you can say the hinterland of Biafra, or you can say the coastal region of Biafra. That is okay, but we don't know anything like Southeast. We don't know anything like South-South. It doesn't exist. In our dictionary, it doesn't exist. So, and that is also trying to point to the where we are, that we are making our history. Like somebody mentioned about the fool that calls himself Darlington, trying to exhibit his foolishness to the whole world because he doesn't vote, or because he doesn't go to the internet, or because he decided to keep blind. Is that why? And then he claims that whatever it is he claims, he cannot speak for us, and he cannot tell us that the prime minister has no influence, whereas our people have continually demonstrated their resilience and they are sitting at home. Even when all the governors call and invited them, they say they will never stop sitting at home, that they will continue to sit at home. The people themselves, they've killed people even in Enugu because they were sitting at home. So they are the one trying to force people to come back to the market. People say no. So, and now they come and they be claiming what they don't know. Well, we don't have any argument with them. If they are very strong in their conviction and they want to defend Nigeria, they know where to come to defend Nigeria. So until they come there, we have no issue with them. They can stay in that their television. You know, one thing, when a fool is given mic in a television, he will now begin to think that he has arrived, because he's speaking from one stupid television. So they can continue to market their foolishness to the world. We don't give a damn about them. So what matters is the power of the people. We are bringing a new system which they are not conversant with. That's why they are worried. They now understand that it is the time of practicing what true democracy is, which is the power of the people, the government of the people for the people. So that is where we are today. And they will continue to fail because they don't have the truth. Because there's nothing that will they'll bury the truth. Nothing stands the test of time like the truth. So, and that is why our leader said he's going to destroy them with truth. And it is happening. And they cannot stop it. So it is my advice for them is this: if they want to be alive to see Biafra, to enjoy Biafra, it's better that it is time for them to throw in the towel. It's time for them to, either if they don't want to, it's better they don't say anything. Like all those fools that are saying something now, it's better that they don't say anything. They just go hide themselves, because it will be difficult. It will be very hot for them all. So because this time around, guys are not smiling. Guys are not
1 minute
smiling.
more.
All right, guys are not smiling. And for example, the man that is talking about voting, personally, it's not to brag, but I know I have a list of more than 2,000 people that I voted. I had to vote. I mean, there are even more lists. I mean, the people that I even voted that are not even in list. So, and they are human beings that wrote papers, and I voted them. I still have the paper. I still have their names, every detail of the vote. Okay, which when the government is properly established, I'll submit to the government. So, and those are people that voted. There are videos of people that voted. So a fool can just come somewhere and be talking trash. We don't listen to those fools. That is the same way they said they didn't believe that Nnamdi Kanu was in charge until they kidnapped him. Now everybody is shouting Nnamdi Kanu is the leader. But when Nnamdi Kanu was out, they said they undermined his importance, undermined his influence. Now Simon Ekpa is here. Now they're undermining his influence. but they cannot kidnap Simon Ekpa because he is the finisher, and he is going to hand over this freedom, not slavery anymore. In the name of Chukwu Kabiama. Thank you very much, Ronnie, for the opportunity to speak. And I yield my mic here.
You, our brother, the United States. It's always good to hear from you. You know, we are making history, and I am glad that most of us here, all of us here, are part of that history in the making. You know, many of them that are still sitting on the fence don't really know that their future, their children will start asking them questions, and they will have a lot to explain. If they didn't put their name in the marble, if their name is not written in this book of life, the Biafran Republic government in exile is having at the moment, because you see, history. This is the reason why Nigeria, they don't like history, because when you start teaching history, people will start asking questions and truth will start coming out. Now, all those ones who are sitting on the fence now, when their children start asking them, Daddy, where were you? Mommy, where were you? What were you doing actually? I wonder what they will be telling them. So the opportunity is still now. The door is still open, because there will be a time when you will come with that your useless naira. Nobody's going to collect it. And you that are in the diaspora, they are still shouting one Nigeria. Something is wrong with you. If one Nigeria is as good as you want it, what are you doing outside there? You are in America, enjoying your life. In fact, having good road network, having train, railway. You don't want your people back in homeland to have such thing. You are incurring a lot of costs on yourself, and karma will find you wherever you are. You go escape this karma now by joining your people who are doing everything to ensure that Biafra comes from the diaspora. If you refuse to do this, I'm sorry. The karma will come for you. Dr. David, are you there? Do you have anything to say?
Thank you so much. I'm here, Ronnie, and I'm enjoying the conversation. Biafran people really understand what it takes to be free. And it's very, very important. All those who don't want freedom are those who are standing on the way. They are those who are sitting on the fence. And they are those who are castigating and fighting against what we are doing. But the good news is that no matter how they come, no matter how they fight, no matter how they try, they are not going to be successful. Just like our Prime Minister said, you can't betray me and succeed. They can never betray Biafra and succeed. The time for betrayal has passed. The time that they had their time, they made very good use of it. They embezzled money from IPOB under our leader. They kidnapped our leader and sold him to the terrorist Nigerian state. They used the money to build hotels here and there. That showed that they were never fighting for our freedom. The time for our freedom is here, and it is now. And those who were destined and created and born for the freedom to come are here, just like you, just like me. The terrorist Nigerian states have continued to commit all manner of atrocities against Biafran people. They committed terrorism against our leader, kidnapping him from a foreign land, and they have not stopped. Why have they not stopped? Because there was no punishment that was meted to them by those who call themselves the so-called international community, the so-called war powers, they call this UN, the so-called EU. These people gave the Nigerian government the impetus to continue to commit all manner of atrocities against people. Nigeria kidnapped Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, and there was no punishment for that. There was nothing that was done against those who committed these atrocities against our leader. No arms embargo, no punishment for anything whatsoever. And that is why they continue to plan on how to go to Finland and commit another crime. And you are in Nigeria, you tell me that something is not wrong with your head. Why your country is known for a terrorist state or a kidnapping nation, you cannot see that. 5 times attempt on the Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in exile and that of the homeland, and also attempt on his life. This is a criminal activity. It is a criminal intent to kill another citizen, and the whole world is keeping quiet. And this is the reason why we have been killed for a very long time and nobody is speaking for us. But now that we have people who can stand so firm and so strong to speak for the Biafran people, and that is why we are supporting them. Mazi Nnamdi Okukano, our Prime Minister, they are the ones who have given us the voice. They have given us the leg on which we are standing on. And we are going to stand very strong with them. And what the government had demonstrated through that action that the Nigerian government want to take against our sister Amaka, our government had demonstrated that yes, it is the government of the people. They came and stood for her. And that is how a functional government treats their citizens. But while we were still in Nigeria, a lot of Biafrans, a lot of those who call themselves Nigerians have been humiliated all around the world, and the government could not even come for their aid or stand for them or even speak for them. You hate us, yet you don't want us to go. Something is absolutely wrong with you and your contraption called Nigeria. And that is why we must break it and we must exit that contraption 2nd of December 2024. No Jupiter can save Nigeria at this time. As a matter of fact, we are angry and we are revenging the killings and the deaths that happened even beyond 1967 to 1970. Why our people have been massacred, killed unjustly, disappeared fiercely, organs sold, kidnappings, and all the rest of it. Indigenous population being displaced. And you want us to keep quiet? This generation of Biafrans? No. We are going to fight with the last drop of our blood to make sure that freedom comes for our people. And we shall be free in the land of our ancestors. That is where we are heading. And this 1 month lockdown is a test of our resolve to get freedom and the test of how prepared the terrorists are to withstand the voluminous spirit of the Biafran people who have been longing for freedom for a very long time. If you stand on our way, we are going to bulldoze you, we are going to destroy you, and freedom must come. The time for our freedom is now, and nothing can stop that. Thank you so much, and I also acknowledge the presence of our Minister Ugo 247. Thank you, sir, for joining us this morning, and other ministers for being here, coming always to educate our people and support your ministers on communication and information. Thank you, sir. You have the mic, Rooney. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. David. Our freedom is sacrosanct. We are not trading it with anything. Thank you for that, encouragement. You see, when you are telling some people about this freedom, they will be wondering, how are you guys going to do it? But I don't think from what is happening today, they are still doubting. But if they are still doubting, well, they will have themselves to blame. Because if they are not joining in what we are doing now, they're going to regret it later. This is the time for you to come out with your full chest and support what we are doing. This is the time to declare your stand, because when these people will start their madness, they will not even ask you whether you supported whether you are Biafra Republic government in exile guy or not. They're not going to ask you that. The earlier you know this, the better for you. If you are still sitting on the fence thinking that somehow this contraption called Nigeria will work, then you are a big joke. How many years now you have been praying? You are deceiving yourself praying. Do you really think God can be bought? God you are praying to is not a human being. He is called God of justice. Before you come to justice, equity, you must come with clean hands. You are the one telling God, hey, God, Nigeria must be one. Are you okay? The same you praying Nigeria is one. You are keeping quiet when the soldiers are going to Osumohu village in Imo State, burning down houses, killing people.
Ronnie.
Yes, doctor.
Okay, thank you so much. I want to just ask our minister, A question, Ugo 247. Minister, I hope you are very close to your mic, sir. I want to ask you, sir, how do you view the kidnap attempt on our Prime Minister and the assassination attempt on him as well? Very, very important, because you are part of the government, you are part of the policy makers. How do you see Nigeria fighting in order to either kidnap our Prime Minister or even assassinate him, having succeeded in kidnapping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? And those who were then with him, our leader, all kept mute and never spoke about it, sir. If you have something to say to us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, David. You know, your question is always a complicated one. your question there, now for you. Anyway, my brother, you see, there's one thing Nigeria know how to do, and they are professionals, or I don't know what to say after professional. If we have anything greater than professional, that is what they are. And this thing they know how to do best is nothing but everything that is not good. Nigeria has Nigeria have the greatest bad record ever, the worst record you can see anywhere. Nigeria have never been no citizen of Nigeria we boast of. You know, I don't know. No citizen of Nigeria will boast of their government. Nobody. Even the children of these what do you call them? These criminal politicians, oppressors that are outside the country called Nigeria, they cannot boast of the good governance of their fathers and mothers and the people of that country called Nigeria, because Nigeria is not or can never be anything good to identify yourself with. Have you seen any of children of Ojos or Kalo being interviewed anywhere and they say, my father is a senator in Nigeria? Have you seen any of them? They can't come out boldly and say it because they are ashamed of themselves. And the Nigeria is very good in oppressing the people, making sure. I just saw a video sent to me by Blessing Odo, a Ukrainian soldier saying he's in Nigeria, mommy is in Russia, and I think mommy and daddy is in Russia. The siblings, one in Australia, the other one in America, the other one in Canada. I say, look at what Nigeria has done to people. Nigeria have succeeded in destroying people. Imagine when you have 5 children in that country called Nigeria, in that contraption called Nigeria, and your 6 children grew up, and the one traveled out to Canada, the other one went to China, the other one went to Australia, the other one to maybe Spain, the other one Ecuador. And they are waiting that one day they will make it big and come home to their father and mother and the people they left behind. And they will never come home until those people are all dead and gone, because they want to come home better. Do you know that that family have been wiped out? Though they are living, but there is nothing to remember that family for again. Number one, the one in China, we never have the privilege of going to Canada to see the one there. The one in Japan will not have the opportunity to visit the one in China. They have been scattered. They can only talk through social media handles maybe video calling. This is what Nigeria wants. And this is why they are happy when they see that we have all run away from our homes. And when somebody like Nnamdi Kanu, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and the Prime Minister have run that way, have realized that we cannot keep running, we have to go back. They begin to do everything, go to every length to stop you. The fool that called himself, I don't know, is it Prince, what is his name, that was talking about our Prime Minister and this and that. That man is, I will call him the biggest fool. Because he is the same person that will come out and tell you how terrorists are doing in the north, how Nigeria is not working, how Nigeria is, and yet somebody is doing something to liberate you from that shame that Nigeria has shamed you with, and you are condemning him. You see, when do you hear that they sent series of assassins to assassinate our Prime Minister? You shouldn't be shocked. You shouldn't be surprised. Me, I'm not surprised, because I know that is what they are good at. People that don't have justice, people that don't have rule of law, people that the court has been taken over by criminal political judges. Didn't you hear one man some time ago, was it this year or last year, in the assembly, National Assembly, telling the world how his wife used to be, or his wife is a judge, how politicians will come and lobby him so that he will also from there lobby his wife to judge in their favor. Is it a secret? Didn't everybody see it? Have the world not seen that
Senator Bukachua now, that man that said Igbos deserve death. That's the plan.
Yes, thank you for reminding me his name, Jared. Thank you, my dear. Have we not seen also that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, they took him? If you remember the very day the criminal, what is his name? The one that studied Sharia law was turned into Nigeria Minister for Justice, Malami. He said the day they brought him with Hood to court, he said that immediately the procession has started, that without wasting time, they are going to judge him and they sentence him. And everybody was hoping that after one day, he will be 2 days, highest maximum 1 month, the decision will be reached. Till now, they have not reached anything, because they thought that they will bring in Nnamdi Kanu and do whatever they want to do with him, because they have succeeded in buying the Ejiofor and they giving Ejiofor money to buy over Shina Sanwo-Olu, Ikengu Ruago, and the rest of them. So, when you are sure that you have done your homework very well, when you come out in the public, you will be proud of what you are saying. But they never knew that after doing their homework, carrying it out successfully, there are the things that were never their homework, that were there looking at them, smiling at them. And those things were you, me, Master Simon Ekpa. They never thought anything like Simon Ekpa would spring up from anywhere. So what Nigeria is doing now, their very best is to see if they can assassinate Simon Ekpa. They have been trying through juju, through voodoo, through spiritual, through their occultic means, but they have not succeeded. Even you, every one of you, something has been tried for you to shut your mouth up. To tell you the truth, sometimes I just talk to myself and say, if I am seeing this, what will Prime Minister be saying? Do you know that sometimes I will come up to do program, I will not know what I will lose line of thoughts. I will forget what I want to say. I'll be mumbling. No, not necessarily, I'm telling you. It's only me that will know because I'm composing myself. You will not know. So now they have tried, they have failed. The truth is that this court, EU court, they went to no, they are going to. They never believed it will come to that. Their thought was that Finland would just give them Mazi Simon Ekpa, the prime minister. And when they heard that the case is in court, they never thought it was EU. Because Finland have the rule of law. Finland will never give up Simon Ekpa to you because you demanded Simon Ekpa. Because you told them that Simon Ekpa is a criminal. Because you told them that Simon Ekpa is causing insecurity in the Biafra land. But before I continue, I want you to remember one thing. This insecurity we are talking about, we are created by the same people today, shouting insecurity, insecurity. Do you remember how they went to Enugu, the governors and politicians and elders, and they created a Bobago in 2021? And after creating that Bobago, that was when insecurity began. For those of us that have forgotten, go and check your records. Go and check, make your findings. You know, because me, I don't know how to come out and just say anything without proof. Go and find out, when did this insecurity start in Biafra land? 2021, they began to incubate it. 2022, incubating. By 2023, it was hashed. The insecurity become norm. And today they are calling Simon Ekpa. So let me continue. When they go,
there were my minister, please. I'm sorry to interject. University, are you there? University.
It's not university. It's not, it's David.
I don't know why you guys do this all the time. If people have scheduled space, you got to look at this thing to know if there's a scheduled space. I don't know.
Was it on the media this thing?
Yeah.
Was it on the media platform?
Yeah, I always schedule it on Thursdays, Wednesday, Thursdays. You see it there.
But I didn't see it. This space was supposed to take place yesterday. Unfortunately, because of the Department of Justice.
That was why I put it for Saturday, because I know people.
So sorry. So sorry, sir. It's very unfortunate. So sorry. I didn't know and I didn't see it. Please. I didn't see it. It's so unfortunate. I'm so sorry about that.
Shukuma Eze, I'm so sorry about. I think that is Shukuma Eze.
Yes, my minister.
Yes, yes.
Chukuma, my brother, I'm sorry, honestly, I'm sorry. Please, those of us that are always hosting this space, will make sure that we search very well to be sure that we are not taking chance on anybody. I'm begging, I beg, before you host, before you open a space, make sure there was no scheduled space. I am begging, please. So we don't have, because you can imagine Chukuma with his beautiful voice has come up now to just blast the enemies of his people. And anyway, Chukuma, just please, Chukuma, if you don't mind, I'm begging you one thing now. Just take up the co-host and become one of the co-hosts. You can see that thing you want to bring up, you can add it to the title. Let us do it here, please. I'm begging you. Don't go.
Okay, so that means I'm just gonna bring down the one.
Okay, you are on already. Yeah, bring it down. Let us all stay here, please. Please.
Okay.
One love. Just come back. Give him who is the host, making co-host. He can add his title to this. Let us go. It's okay.
The thing is, I don't know because, and I have people on there already.
Really?
Minister, do we collapse this thing so that we go there?
Okay. I think better. Let us collapse this one and join him there. Okay. So everybody, let's join Shukuma since he has been scheduled since Thursday. Let's join him.
Okay. Minister, you through with your submission so that I can bring it down officially, sir?
Yeah, I'm done. Thank you. Bring it down. Let's join.
Okay, wonderful people and lovers of freedom. I salute our minister, Ugo 247, for responding positively to that question. And if you don't mind, this space will continue it tomorrow, as I don't think there is any scheduled space tomorrow, so that we don't clash on spaces. Chukwumeze, I'm so sorry about that. Unfortunately, I didn't see the scheduled space. I wouldn't have opened this one. So I want to appreciate every Biafran who joined us on this space. Most importantly, the ministers in the house and Biafrans from all over the world who joined to make this a huge success. Remember, 5 kidnap attempts on the Prime Minister, an assassination attempt is being foiled by the Finnish police. That is how a nation works. And we are going to talk about it tomorrow. Chukwumeze, please, I'm so sorry, taking up your time. Let's go there, wonderful people and lovers of freedom.
Okay, we will end this one now, but because we're gonna change the topic according to information minister called me now. So hold on, I'm gonna stop this, refresh, and come back. Good morning from here. Have you voted? Do you need the link for voting? Where are you watching from? Have you shared? Have you supported what we are doing today? Is fundraising. Have you buy granite for the gallant men, or you want to go and replace them so that we buy you granite? Yes, you can choose one. If you want to replace them, you come, we put you inside and we donate for you. Buy granite for you. Good morning. Ada Biafra from Chicago, love you all. Hold on, I'm bringing the other one, but I have to stop this. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. People on Twitter, hold on TikTok, hold on 1 second. Instagram people, hold on.